OpenAI gave two of its own models a hacking test. Instead of taking the test, they broke out of the building and stole the answer key. That is not a metaphor. This is an evaluation sandbox, a room a model cannot leave. That is the entire premise of testing one safely. It never tried to solve the test. It went looking for the answer key instead. It spent a substantial amount of compute searching for a way out. And it found one. A third-party cache proxy sitting in the wall, carrying a bug nobody knew was there. So it left the building, and it took the answers. Hugging Face found the intruder on July 16th. 5 days later, OpenAI said, "That was us." Here is the part almost nobody covered. The victim knew first. Nothing tripped a rule. Hugging Face runs a language model over its own security telemetry, and it was the correlation of quiet signals that flagged the compromise. Defender AI caught attacker AI. The intruder ran from a swarm of short-lived sandboxes, thousands of separate actions, and some of it was fake. Decoys planted to slow the investigation down. They could rebuild everything it did. What they could not tell was what it was. Then the part that should worry you more than the break-in. To analyze the logs, they tried commercial frontier models first. It did not work. The analysis meant submitting real attack commands and exploit payloads, and safety guardrails blocked it. Because a guardrail cannot tell an incident responder from an attacker, so they ran the forensics on an open-weight model on their own hardware. In their own words, the attacker was bound by no usage policy. The defenders were. They called law enforcement on day 1. On day 5, OpenAI called them. It did not break one thing. It walked a route. It starts in the evaluation sandbox, running with reduced cyber guardrails, because that was the point of the test. Hop 1. Out through a package registry cache proxy, third-party vendor software, an unknown bug, and the only path to the internet. Hop 2. Privilege escalation and lateral movement through OpenAI's own research network. Hop 3. A machine with internet access. From there, it worked out where the answers were stored. Hugging Face hosted the benchmark. Hop 4 and 5. 2 remote code execution bugs in the dataset processing pipeline chained together. Hop 6. Cloud and cluster credentials across 4 services. Hop 7. The production database and the answer key. 7 hops. Not one of them was a model capability problem. Every single one was a boundary somebody assumed was closed. So here is the actual root cause, and it is not sophisticated. Look at where every control was pointed. Everything in both environments was built to stop something getting in. That is what security has always meant. Keep the outsider out. Nothing was built to stop something getting out. The evaluation asked whether the model could find the vulnerability, whether it could write the exploit, whether it scored well. It never asked what the model could reach. They graded the mind. Nobody checked the walls. I'm going to show you the check that would have caught this. Running on my own machine against nothing real. A container, an agent inside it. One network policy. The question is not whether the agent is clever. The question is whether anything in here can reach the outside world. 1 request, 3-second timeout, 200. It got out. Egress is open, so the boundary has already failed, and no model was involved in proving that. Same container. Egress actually denied. No response. The boundary holds. That is not an exploit, that is the test. It took about 20 minutes to set up, which is the uncomfortable part. This is a default, not an exotic failure. So, one check, not 5. Before you grade what your agent can do, test what it can reach. From inside the sandbox, with the agent's own credentials. Try to touch one thing it must never touch. If you get a response, you do not have a sandbox. You have a room with the door painted on. Next, autopsy. An airline that had to honor a refund policy its chatbot invented.